just because we get around. Talking about my generation. Things they do look awful. Talking about my generation.
The All-Star race to me is just lay it on the line as hard as you can go and just hope for the best. And drivers do that all the time, but you wait till the end of the race to kind of do that, in a sense, where the All-Star racing promotes and encourages you to do that from lap one, short format. Depending on the year, there's stages and different things that are going on, which I never paid attention to, and I always relied on my crew chief and spotter to tell me when to stop and what the deal was on track.
Green flag for 10 laps. Logano pushing Kane toward turn one.
The element that changes the most is, since it is a short format, the teams always experimented. The teams always brought, back in the day, brought engines that would barely make it, and brought chassis that would barely make it, or experimental ideas and setups and all these different things. So for me, I've always loved the All-Star race because driver and machine were literally on the ragged edge, and we're trying to find an advantage that we could take into the 600 the following weekend.
And I'd be real careful with that thing right here, right now. Don't want to damage it like Carl did last year. We don't want to slide her up in the wall.
We negotiate our contracts, and you have a share of the purse for the point series races, but for whatever reason, all the contracts I've been under, I can negotiate a larger share of a specialty race, not a points paying race. And the best paying race is the All-Star win. So with the $1 million purse out there, knowing that I get a large sum of that, always brought a whole new level of desire and intention and aggression and all of that. So, and not that it always yields the result that you want, but the few times I have been able to win that and stood there in victory lane knowing that I was going to see a massive increase in the bottom line of my bank account, man, you just felt good inside.
Jimmy Johnson and the Lowe's Chevrolet are going to victory lane and $1 million.
Is it going to get big tonight?
He made $11,348 a lap tonight. Not a bad payday.
You're just like, yeah, that's going to the bank tonight. For me, the All-Star race was always a moment to try to let go a little bit. I mean, the season's so intense. You're worried about every championship point, you're worried about running good, there's like all this stuff. And for me, I've always been able to kind of take it down a notch. I'm like, we're just going to the track to have fun. It's about the basics. We're going to try to go fast, and that happens all the time. Let's just enjoy it. And I can remember one time like being in that space and enjoying it, and during one of the breaks, the Chili Peppers are playing live on the front stretch, and I'm like, yeah, that's what car racing should be. If you went out and just ran, a couple segments of a race, Chili Peppers are now, on stage, and we're going to go finish up here shortly. So it's just been a nice twist of things for me to kind of get back to the basics of racing and relax and enjoy it.
Don't think he's worried about saving that engine.
If he scoots that nose up against that wall, Chad Canal should be upside his head.
Now that should have won the burnout contest right there.
There's Rick. He's going to go over and say, hey, boss, I'll buy dinner tonight.
Hop on.
Oh, he's going to get on there with him.
Hitchhike.
That is awesome. Been years since we've seen somebody ride on the car to victory lane.
I don't know if he can or not. He's going to try. He looks Rick looked a little nervous. Where are you going? The victory lane's the other way.
Well, that's true, but this is the Sprint All-Star race, and the procedure post-race is a little bit different.
Oh, he's going to take him down the front straightaway and let him wave to the crowd. Awesome, baby. Hang on, Rick.
7th All-Star win for Hendrick Motorsports, and that is certainly worthy of a drive-by salute.
I love this. Holy cow.
Just because we get around.